You know, maybe that feller Kanye West ain't so bad after all. Mr. Kanye West, why can't your porch kind be more like you, sir? They need to hop off those 40 ounces in lawn chairs and get to doing something progressive like you are, sir.
Kanye West wearing a White Lives Matter shirt at his show. Somebody tell me something. This man is way past getting canceled. So are we at the point where we're just gonna brush this off our shoulders, let it go through, let it go by, let him keep harassing and destroying the queens in his life? Crying, trying to run for president? But y'all still gonna bump his music, right?
Kanye, what the fuck are we doing? For those who don't know, Kanye just presented his Yeezy Season 9 show, in which he debuted White Lives Matter clothes. Multiple iterations. I don't even need to touch on how stupid saying that phrase is in general, or why it's not a thing. And a lot of people in the comments are like, oh, it's a marketing stunt. Y'all just don't understand. Shock value. To me, though, it doesn't fucking matter. Yes, shock value is a thing, but this is just gross. And I don't want to see no Kanye dick riders in my comments. I hate this.
Kanye West wore a White Lives Matter shirt this morning.
I am the Ye. Yes. And everyone here knows that I am the leader. Come on now. Yeah.
So if you haven't seen already, Kanye West took to the runway to wear a White Lives Matter shirt arm in arm with Candace Owens. And as someone who talks about racial disparities in the field of medicine, I have thoughts about it. But I think this quote sums up how I'm feeling the best. We don't need a reminder that white lives matter. America was built as a shrine to that belief. And the phrase White Lives Matter began being used in 2015 as a direct attack on the Black Lives Matter movement. The phrase is laced with white supremacy because it suggests that we can't talk about the worth of black lives without first talking about the worth of white lives, which is insane. It's as if you went to a breast cancer awareness rally and started yelling things like, prostate cancer matters too, why aren't we talking about that? For those saying there's some hidden meaning, I find that hard to believe when he literally has a picture with Candace Owens, when he just posted this on his Instagram story a few hours ago. There's nothing genius about pandering to white supremacists and racists. Anyone can do that because we know it sells. You just don't because that's called integrity.
I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, the always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye.
If you think that I'm about to come out my bonnet and be irate over Kanye West and Candace Owens wearing White Lives Matter shirts, baby, you would be mistaken. I've said it time and time and time again. Baby, Kanye is who Kanye is. And we know this. So I'm not getting out of character. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I know baby. I'm not none of those things because that's who Kanye is. Period. So enjoy or not. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
Kanye West seems to be responding to all the criticism he's been getting after wearing a White Lives Matter shirt to one of his fashion shows. Some of the models were also wearing shirts like this, and so was Candace Owens. Then last night in a now deleted post, Kanye says, everyone knows that Black Lives Matter is a scam, now it's over, you're welcome.
So I guess the goal was to get people talking. Mission accomplished. I have a question that I kind of already know the answer to, but why is it always the black community that has to deal with the mental gymnastics disguised as rollouts when Kanye West is ready to drop some music or drop some clothing? I wouldn't wish this poking and prodding on any other community, but I just find it interesting that this is a pattern in Kanye West's career, and it's honestly very telling that he keeps getting away with it.
Let's talk about Kanye West wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt to the Yeezy fashion show in Paris and making black models do the same. The reason why the phrase White Lives Matter didn't exist before the term Black Lives Matter did is because it was too evident to ever be declared. It exists now as a direct affront to Black Lives Matter. It is white supremacy culture's way of dismissing the historical and contemporary struggles of black people and centering itself. As journalist Van Lathan writes, in its intent it is a white supremacist notion because it posits that we can't have a conversation about the worth of black people without having a conversation about the worth of white people. The notion that it always has to be about white people in America is incredibly frustrating, emotionally draining, and the whole problem. But here's Kanye apparently centering that notion. Even more real talk from Van Lathan, who gained notoriety after standing up to Kanye West in a TMZ newsroom after he declared, among many other things, that slavery was a choice.
I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real. That's the way I feel. Stand on all the coffee tables you want to stand on.
Say whatever you want to say, but don't throw a stone, then hide your hand like the rest of us are just gonna swallow it.
You know who else was in that TMZ newsroom? Conservative influencer and talk show host Candace Owens, co-signing everything Kanye West was doing and saying.
So he gets up and he's talking slavery, right? Okay, I'm not enslaved, so that it's I don't mean to insult his reality.
No, Kanye, come on over.
I don't mean to
just wanted to give him a hug. Raise a hand if you felt something that I said today.
Kanye even deferred to Candace Owens to help him advocate for Donald Trump in that conversation with Van Lathan.
Trump is a human being also, and he's in a very powerful position, and he's doing a lot of things to actually help business owners be able to go past all these fake laws and rules and things. I mean, Candace can give you the facts better than that, but we need to speak to people.
And here we are 4 years later. As a native Chicagoan, as a scholar of hip-hop who referenced Kanye West lyrics in my master's thesis, I have to borrow from a moment in his now diminished prophetic witness. Kanye West does not care about black people, and I think we should all act accordingly. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and as always, like and follow for more content.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food, and you know it's been 5 days because most of the people are black. George Bush doesn't care about black people.
And then Kanye, my boy. Kanye, my boy.
Now this is where he need the OG talk.
Kanye, my boy.
White Lives Matter.
Kanye, my boy, is a super free thinker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times what he means is like misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes just, you know,
you gotta stop making excuses for him, Paul.
Yeah, no, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that if he did it, like, that's the way he thinks. And so, you know, and I understand white lives do matter, but it's not that. That was our slogan. That wasn't our slogan to go share with nobody else. And so that's the only message.
Why this statement would make anyone upset is beyond me. But if there's one thing that it is doing, is proving that black people in America, both Christian and unchristian, are extremely prejudiced. Every liberal social justice warrior is absolutely vitriolically opposed to the statement, white lives matter. You don't have to agree with everything Kanye West does or doesn't do. But the one thing we can say about this is that identity politics is dying, if it's not already dead. BLM all through 2020 to 2021 to 2022, they said if you don't stand up, your silence is violence. And then when white people did stand up, it wasn't enough. They were called racist so much to the point where the word lost its meaning. And then after Patrisse Cullors retired from BLM and bought mansions, we all realized it was pretty much a political stunt. So maybe we should get a little less angry at Kanye and a little bit more angry at the con women who conned us.
Kanye West opened the Season 9 Yeezy fashion show with this statement. He walked out in a White Lives Matter shirt. According to the Daily Mail, he said, "I am Ye, and everyone here knows that I am the leader." He also had his black models wearing the shirt, and his oldest daughter, Northwest, was in the choir for the show. It seems like a bunch of celebrities there, including Jaden Smith, who commented on it. And Kanye, if you ever see this, which you probably won't, pause and read this. It's what you need to hear.
3 reasons why Kanye is wrong for this. First, the context of this statement is damning. White Lives Matter is a dismissive retort inherently. It's an intentional deflection away from the statement that Black Lives Matter. Some white folks couldn't exist, not even for a moment, in a world where whiteness wasn't the center of attention. So they created a statement designed to dismiss the realities that black people face. Second, saying that white lives matter is a non-statement. Of course white lives matter. Everything about this country's history, from neighborhoods, roads, and wealth, to police, education, and healthcare, everything suggests that white lives have always mattered. Finally, Kanye West is an opportunist for this. Ye knows the itch that this scratches in the white psyche. It's why he's next to Candace Owens in the photograph. This is a familiar grift. Diminish the voices of poor and disenfranchised black folks, curry favor with white people as one of the good ones who get it, reap the benefits of your proximity to whiteness. Rinse and repeat. Ye isn't the first celebrity to run this play, and he won't be the last. Like and follow for more.